Chosen one, this was meant to destroy your life, but it failed. Pay close attention, because what you're about to hear isn't normal, and you can't ignore it. The goal was to break you completely, leave you empty, and shut down your future before it even got a chance to start. But it didn't work, and that truth alone is so strong that it can change everything for you right now. I'm telling you this because if you leave now, you might miss the understanding that will lead to your next blessing. Because I was with you and never left your side, the plan to end your life failed. Your purpose is stronger than any force that tried to stop you. To agree, type Amen. You have been through something that was harder than you thought you could handle. There were days when it seemed like everything around you fell apart and at once, and nights when your heart felt like it could not hold any more pain. That attack, that loss, or that betrayal did not happen by chance. It was aimed right at your life, your peace, and your future, with the goal of stopping you before you could start what I have planned for you. But it didn't work because you were never fighting by yourself, even when it felt like you were standing alone and quiet. What you thought was the end was really just a test of how strong you are and how close you are to me. Even though I let you feel the weight, I didn't let it crush you. While I let the storm surround you, I didn't let it swallow you up. This is why you're still here, still breathing, and still moving forward, even though you don't fully understand how. There's a reason you made it through when everything seemed to be against you. Kindly click like on this video before you continue. This shows that you are ready to hear what is being said and to accept the help and protection that has already been working in your life. Thoughts of why it had to hurt so much get so intense and feel so personal keep going through your mind. It felt personal because it was aimed at the thing that makes you unique. There was an attack on your strength, your light, and the future that has been planned for you. But what wasn't thought about enough was how much power my presence has over your life. That's why it failed to finish what it began. At times, you almost gave up because your mind told you there was no way out, and your fear tried to make you believe that this was how your story would end. But there was something inside you that wouldn't let go. When you felt weak, that quiet strength you felt was me holding you steady. It was me telling your spirit that this is not the end of your story. It's true that what tried to destroy you showed you something important. It proved that you are stronger than what was going on. It taught you that you can get through things, that other people wouldn't understand. It allowed you to see that your life is safe in more ways than one. You are not the same person you were when you went into that storm, now that you are here. But even though you don't feel strong yet, you're not the same vulnerable person you were before. There is a change inside you. Something has woken up. What was supposed to kill you is now what is making you rise, think, and walk differently. If you believe, type 1111. Right now, something important is changing in your life. Your goal is no longer to survive, but to understand. Every step you took through the darkness was meant to be there for a reason. Every tear you shed, every moment you felt alone, and every time you wondered what was going on was making you into someone who can't be broken again. What wasn't able to destroy you is now making you stronger. It makes you more aware, boosts your spirit, and gets you ready for what's to come. You're not going back to the old you. You have already left that part of yourself behind. The person who is still standing has been through the worst and is still standing. Don't forget what this means. It means that your life is valuable and can't be taken away. It means that your goal is still alive. The fact that something so strong would try to stop something so small shows that what's coming next is not small. The tough things you had to deal with show how great you will become. I'm still not done with you. I have not forgotten about you. You didn't come this far just so I could leave you in pain or confusion. What happened to you wasn't the end of the story. It was a chapter that showed how strong you are and proved that I am still protecting you. Things will start to change for you. Things will start to change the way you think. You'll be able to handle things with more calm, strength, and stability. Things that used to be hard for you will become clear to you. Over time, you'll realize that what didn't kill you has actually set you up for something better than you thought possible. But please understand this: those echoes no longer have power over you. They don't warn of something that's coming, they just remind us of a battle that's over. If you believe in Jesus, type 777. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership, Tears for Deeper Study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. What is the real secret behind the second brain technique that's making people rich? A shocking CIA leak has shown a short brain ritual that helps regular people get rid of debt and bring in a lot of money. 4 neuroscience labs have confirmed that this at-home method can help people who are stressed about money live better lives. It's becoming possible to buy homes, cars, and vacations. But this could be taken away at any time by the government. Before it's taken down, click the link in the description and comments. That situation used to feel like it would never end, like there was no way out or any hope of getting better. That's why you tried to understand, make sense of, and figure out what was going on. But it's not always important to understand something as it happens. You can only understand what something means after you've been through it. And now you're on the other side, where things are slowly becoming clearer. What tried to destroy your life wasn't just an event, it was a pressure that went after who you were. That thing tried to make you doubt your worth, your strength, and even your link to me. It tried to make you doubt yourself and believe that you were the only one going through this. But even when it was hard for you to hear me, I was always there for you, guiding you, protecting you, and holding you. There were times when you thought you could no longer do anything. There was more to how tired you felt than just being physically worn out. You felt a deep weariness in your spirit. But even though you were feeling that way, you kept moving, breathing, and choosing to take the next step. That wasn't a mistake. That was my being there for you when you felt like you had lost all of your strength. There were times when things could have gone wrong badly, but they didn't. You might not have noticed at the time. At the last second, things changed. Things changed in ways that you couldn't explain. There were doors that could have led you to more harm that were shut. There was no chance in those events. You are only now starting to understand that those times were times of protection. It's not just about staying alive that you fail at what tried to kill you. It has to do with change. You were not the same person when you went into that situation as when you left it. Your point of view has changed. You are more aware now. You can now understand things that used to be hard for you. You see patterns that you didn't see before. This growth is not a mistake. This is the result of what you went through and got through. You also have a quiet strength now that you didn't have before. It's not loud or mean, but it's steady and won't move. It helps you deal with things without getting too stressed out right away. That way, you can stop, think, and then respond instead of reacting out of fear. Your strength is one of the best things that came from what you went through. Type 222 to get good luck. Moving forward, you will begin to fix up parts of your life that you felt were lost or broken. But this time around, it won't look like the last time. You won't just go back to how things were. You are going to make something stronger, smarter, and more in line with who you are now. This is how you move forward, not by going back, but by starting over with what you now know. There may still be times when fear tries to come back. It might sneak up on you and remind you of what happened, trying to make you hesitate or doubt yourself again. But now you know enough about it to see it. It's clear what it is, a ghost of something that didn't work out. Seeing it clearly makes it lose its power over you. What you've been through has also made you ready for what's to come. You won't be going into the future without being ready. You are getting more than just knowledge and experience. You are also getting closer to me. Things that used to be hard to understand will now make sense. Things that used to stress you out will now seem manageable. It's not that life will get easy all of a sudden. It's about how strong you've become. You are going through a change that is altering how you see yourself. You are starting to understand that you are not as weak as you thought you were. Your strength is strong. You can do it. You can go through hard times and still get better. This new knowledge will start to change every part of your life. How you decide what to do, set limits, and move forward will change because of it. In the same way, you are being asked to let go of things that no longer serve you. The anger, pain, and confusion have all served their purpose on your path, but they are not meant to stay with you forever. You will only be tied to a moment that has passed if you hold on to them. You don't have to forget what happened just because you let them go. It means you've decided not to let it shape your future. Something new is taking shape in your life. You will need to pay attention and have faith in something. It's there, even if you can't see it all yet. It's quietly growing, while it waits for the right time to show itself. Whenever it does, you'll need to take a bold step forward, knowing that you have already been through and survived something much worse. You are not going into the unknown by yourself. I'm still with you, the same as before. Being here hasn't changed. My defense has not gotten weaker. You are more aware of it now than you were before. You're starting to understand that I was there all the time, even when it seemed like everything was empty and quiet. Do not rush through this. Take some time to think about what happened and what it means for your future. It takes time for growth to happen. Step by step, layer by layer, it shows itself. Let yourself move at a real, steady pace. You don't need to push anything. Is it time to do the same secret CIA trick that changes lives in an instant? A study backed by the CIA that was recently leaked shows a 7-second money ritual that is changing people overnight. 4 neuroscience labs have shown that it changes the way you think, so that you naturally attract money. People who used to be poor now live in fancy homes, drive brand new cars, and travel. However, this secret might not last for long. Click on the title and comments right now before they are taken away. The fact that what tried to hurt you failed is not the end of the story. This is the start of a new story. At this point, what defines you is no longer what you went through, but how you got through it. A chapter where you walk with a stronger connection to me, a clearer sense of your purpose, and a better understanding of who you are. Things will change in ways you didn't expect. There will be chances that will help you grow. Some people will come into your life and really get you. The situations you face will start to show how strong you have become. This is not a mistake. This is what happened because of the change that happened inside you. That gap caused stress, pain, and confusion that was sometimes too much to bear. But that gap is getting smaller now. For the first time, you're moving in a way that shows who you really are. If you walk by faith, type 1010. Some of the changes you may not notice right away are already happening. Things that used to scare you don't bother you as much now. You're not scared, you just pause. You watch instead of reacting right away. This isn't being weak. This is being in charge. And it means that something strong has settled inside you. You learned from the storm. It didn't just go over you. There was a time when you thought that anything that hit you hard enough would break you. You believe that because you didn't know your own depth. You now know. You have now seen yourself get through something that should have stopped your progress, your peace, and even your hope. Those facts are yours to keep, and they will guide every move you make from now on. Another change is that you are starting to understand people in a new way. You can see intentions better. You can see patterns that were hard to understand before. You can no longer be fooled by words that don't match actions. Being aware of this will help protect you and keep you from going into situations that aren't meant for you. Your limits are also changing. You are getting better at saying no without feeling bad about it. You are getting better at taking a step back when something doesn't seem right. You are learning that it is not selfish to keep the peace. It is necessary. Doing this will help you keep the strength you've up. To be sure, type 555. What didn't kill you has also helped you see where you're going. Some things are pulling you toward them, and others are pulling you away from them. I'm not making this up. This is direction. You are being led away from things that would drain you or take your attention away from what you need to do. Trust this movement, even if it doesn't always make sense at first glance. You need to know something important about what happened. It didn't fail because it wasn't strong. It didn't work because you're safe. It didn't work because people or things that don't have power over you can't erase your life. Being protected by this doesn't mean you'll never face problems again, but it does mean that nothing can stop you from achieving your goal. Because you have become stronger, you will start to see results. At first, there will only be small changes, quiet times when things just fall into place, and small shifts in your environment. Pay close attention to these times. They show that you are going in the right direction. They show that the steps you took are working and are now making something real. There may still be times when you're not sure. Growth doesn't get rid of all doubts right away. When doubt comes up now, though, it doesn't control you like it used to. You are able to see it, accept it, and still move on. Being able to walk with strength doesn't mean not being afraid. It means being able to get through it. Also, your link to me is becoming more clear. You're starting to notice that I'm here in ways you didn't before. In the quiet times, when peace comes out of nowhere, when clarity strikes suddenly for no reason. It's not an accident. These are signs that you have never been alone and that you are not alone. Another thing that's happening is that you're starting to trust yourself more over just me. You're beginning to believe that you can handle what comes next. You're beginning to understand that you can make choices that will help you move forward. This trust is very important, and it will keep growing as you go. What you went through took away some false beliefs from your life. Things that were important before aren't as important now. You're starting to pay attention to what's important: your peace, your growth, and your reason for being. This clarity will show you how to avoid pain and distractions that aren't necessary. You don't need to be perfect. You are being asked to pay attention, stay in touch, and keep going. There will still be mistakes, but they won't hurt as much as they used to. You will quickly pick up what they teach you and make changes without losing your way. Something that is as strong as you are now is being made ready for you. It won't be too much like other things that have happened to you. It will instead feel hard in a way that moves you forward without breaking you. Growth doesn't keep going by destroying things. It keeps going by making things bigger. Why does the government want to keep this 7-second brain ritual a secret so badly? A major CIA leak has shown that there is a short-term brain practice that helps regular people get out of debt and into wealth. With help from 4 neuroscience labs, this easy home method is making people who are having money problems live better lives. It is now possible to buy new homes, cars, and go on vacations. But this secret could be found out at any time, before it goes away. Click the link in the description and comments. You are also being set up to help other people in ways you might not fully understand yet. You now know things that can help someone else who is going through the same thing you are. But that doesn't mean you have to carry their burdens. It just means that your story is important to more than just you. Do not feel rushed to tell others everything you know. There are some things that should be kept quiet until the right time. Knowing when to speak and when to be quiet is a wise thing to do. It's part of your growth to be wise, and it will keep you and the people around you safe. Remember what you have already gotten through as you move forward. Think back to times when you thought you couldn't go on, but you did. Instead of holding you back, let those memories help you grow. They show what kind of things you can do. That event taught you what you're made of and showed you that your life is strong. That you understand this is not loud, but it is steady, and it will lead you in safe ways going forward. To claim miracles, type 1212. There is a difference in the way you see life now. You may have doubted your strength and your ability to deal with stress in the past. You have now seen yourself go through something that seemed impossible at first. That memory is giving you a quiet sense of confidence. It helps you remember that you are stronger than you thought, even when things look bleak. Changes are also happening in the way you deal with problems. You don't feel overwhelmed right away like you did before. You take a deep breath, pause, and look at what's going on. This pause lets you take charge, and that charge keeps you rooted. It lets you move on purpose instead of just reacting out of fear. What did not destroy you has also changed what you value. You're no longer after things that don't really matter. It's getting harder for you to give your time, energy, and attention to everything. This is not being far away from life. It means being in line with what is real and important. You are learning how to put your money into things that will give you growth, peace, and a sense of purpose. There's one more thing you might not have seen yet. That voice inside you that guides you is becoming more clear to you. It's not the voice of fear or doubt. The noise that used to be around you is going away, making this voice clearer. You know what your feelings mean and are starting to trust them. There were times in the past when you didn't listen to that voice inside you, and it led you into situations that were hard or confusing. You are now paying attention, though, after everything you've been through. You are hearing. And this listening will keep you from doing things over and over again that don't belong in your life. Type Amen to agree. You are also learning that you don't have to react to everything. You can be strong if you know when to step back and when to get involved. Knowing what needs your attention and what doesn't is a wise thing to do. You'll be able to keep your peace and focus on what's important with this skill. Your growth isn't just inside of you. It is starting to have an effect on the things around you as well. The way people talk to you might change. Some will be drawn to how calm you are, while others might not get it. It makes sense. You're not here so that everyone can understand you. You are here to live in line with your strength and purpose, which have been shown to you. Another thing that might happen is that you might feel separate from some people or places. This isn't loss. Getting used to it. You're going somewhere where your past won't be able to follow you. Some things have done their job, and it's time to delete them from our lives. What you went through has also helped you see what you need to do next. You know how important it is to have peace, be honest, and keep things stable. You're no longer ready to settle for less than what helps you grow. It's not hard to do this. It means knowing how valuable you are. Inside you, a new kind of patience is growing. No longer are you in a hurry like you used to be. You're letting things happen at the right speed. With this patience, things will turn out better because you won't be pushing things that aren't ready. You're letting them naturally fit together. You can also see that your journey is not behind schedule. Sometimes you thought you were behind schedule and things weren't going the way they should. But now you're beginning to see that everything did happen at the right time. Even the hard times helped you become the person you are today. As you go forward, you need to hold on to something important. You will keep the strength you've gained. It's now a part of you. It will be with you no matter what, when you make a choice or what problem you face. You don't need to put it back together again. It's already inside you. Also, you're moving into a place where your confidence will naturally grow. It won't grow because everything will be perfect, but because you trust yourself more and know you can handle what comes next. You trust that you are connected to me, and this trust will help you move forward without constantly questioning your choices. There may still be times when you think about what happened and feel the weight of it all over again. This is a part of getting better. But each time you go back to it, it will feel less heavy. It will have less power over how you feel. It will become something you remember over time without being too much for you. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether when buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Did you know that this 7-second CIA ritual is a big deal? Lives all over the world are being changed by a brainwave technique that got out from the CIA. This 7-second method helps regular people get money, freedom, and comfort. It is based on neuroscience. You are very lucky to be seeing this, because the page might go away soon, before the secret is erased. Click the link in the description and comments to find out what it is. What didn't kill you has also given you a stronger sense of purpose. You start to believe that your life is not a hoot. You are meant to step into something that has meaning and direction. With each step forward, this feeling will get stronger. There's no need for you to know everything right now. It takes time to get clear. It is important to keep going, stay connected, and trust the process you are being through. At the right time, everything you need will show itself. You are slowly building up a quiet confidence that is hard to shake. It's not based on proof from outside sources. That's what you've been through and how you've dealt with it. With this confidence, you'll be able to stay grounded and on track. Remember that you are not alone as you go on this journey. I'm still with you, always. My presence has not changed, and it will always be with you to help and keep you safe. You are getting stronger, more aware, and more sure of who you are as you move forward. You were responding to events and trying to keep up with what was going on around you before. Now, something different is going on. You are becoming more aware of and clear about your direction, and you feel like you have more control over it. This is how growth looks when it starts to show up in your daily life. There will be times when you see how far you've come and feel proud of yourself. You'll remember the times when you didn't know what would happen, when your heart felt heavy and your mind was full of questions. Then you'll look at where you are now, stronger, able to think more clearly, and ready to move forward with purpose. That will help you remember that you are making progress. What didn't kill you has also made it easier for you to see what's best for you. You are less likely to get involved in things that aren't good for you. You can tell the difference right away. Trust your gut when it tells you something is wrong instead of ignoring it. Being aware of this will help protect you and keep you away from things that aren't meant for you. The feeling of calm is also getting stronger inside you. It's not always there yet, but it shows up when you least expect it. It shows up when things that used to stress you out are about to get better. This piece is a sign that your spirit is getting back to normal. It means that the storm is over, even though you can still remember it. To agree, type Amen. You are also becoming more aware of how important your energy is. Things like where you put it, how you keep it safe, and how you use it will shape your life. You are becoming more aware of the things that drain you and the things that recharge you. Being aware of this will help you keep the strength you've gained and keep you from going back to old habits that made you weaker. There may be chances that come up in your life that are small at first and easy to miss. Pay attention to what they say. There's no chance in them. They are paths or openings that are being put in front of you. You don't need to rush into them, but you should be aware of them. They are the next step in your journey. What you went through has also changed how you deal with success. You may have been afraid to take on something bigger in the past. Congratulations. You now know that you can hold it. There has been pressure on you, and you have learned how to stay in control. That way, you can keep going without getting stressed out about what's next. You're also getting used to being yourself better. You're not trying to change who you are. You're not pushing yourself into places where you don't belong. You're letting yourself be who you are, and that simplicity is what makes you strong. It will pull things that are in line with you away from things that are not. You are also starting to get a sense of timing. Things don't have to happen right away. Things happen slowly, so that you have time to get used to them and grow into them. With this much patience, you won't rush into things when you're not ready. It will let you move with purpose instead of have to hurry. You might notice that some of your fears aren't as strong as they used to be. They're still there, but they don't have as much power over you. You don't have to feel completely consumed to face them. This is progress. What tried to hurt you has lost its power over your life, as shown by this. Also, a stronger bond is growing between you and me. You are beginning to feel my presence in more stable and consistent ways. It's there, even if it's not always loud or clear. This connection will keep growing as long as you stay open to it. It will grow in the quiet times, when you feel peaceful without knowing why, and when you get clear, when you need it the most. You're not supposed to carry everything by yourself. You are being asked to believe that you are safe, cared for, and supported. This trust will give you the strength to move forward, even when you don't know everything. It will make you strong enough to move forward, even though you don't know where those steps will lead. The things that didn't destroy you have also made you more thankful. You're starting to value the little things, the quiet wins, and the progress that other people might not see, but is very important to you. This thankfulness will help you stay rooted and in the present. What if a simple 7-second trick could get rid of your debt and let real wealth come in? People can now use a simple 7-second method found in a leaked CIA document to get out of debt and start making money. 4 top neuroscience labs have tested this simple home practice, which is helping people who are having money problems live better lives. People are getting new homes, cars, and ways to travel. This information could be taken down at any time, though. Before it goes away, click the link in the description and comments. You are also learning to forgive yourself as well as other people. You may have had times when you thought you picked the wrong people or made the wrong decisions. But now you know that those things happened to help you grow. Their lessons were important for you to learn. You will always be stuck in the past if you hold on to guilt. You can move on freely after letting it go. Then, the place you are in now has a lot of power, but you're not quite where you want to be either. You're no longer in survival mode. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, You can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.